So this guy, that's my friend Jay-Z, or Jay-Zim as I like to call him. He's a personal trainer. We talked about all the different ways that you can be literate, how people become literate, and as well as like how is it evolving. For one, on how to be literate in it, it's the cues. Understanding that people not always know what you're talking about. Everything's different for some people. Like, hey, I want your hand placements here. Okay, how can I break that down to where they know what I'm talking about? Okay, cues, trial and error, being up to date on what's being used. Literally, that's the main thing he said. Reading the articles that are trending, talking to people in the field and see what they're doing. So this right here is his Instagram, and we were talking about how entry level, like how it did. Promoting your land on social media is something he told me that was like really surprising. Social media, adapting to that, understanding that what people like, what people are getting from trends, trending this. And then he also mentioned learning body language and how important that is, and also making your own cues and explaining them, but understanding that not all cues will work for everyone. A good example of that is this. This is a handstand push-up that one of our professors found. And he's like, hey, I want you guys to try this, see how this is. This is how I met Jay-Z, is also through class. As you can tell here, he's kind of strong. I wasn't able to do that. It's incredible. We also talked a little bit about what schools can do. And a big part of that is it comes back down to the cues and giving them basic literary, like essential skills to it. And one way that he mentioned that I didn't even think about is using flashcards, no vocab cards, stuff that we have talked about in class. I didn't even think about that. Writing the cue down on one side, and then writing the definition on the other side. Doing like a scavenger hunt kind of thing that we did for our presentation. Doing simple things like that. I also asked him what kind of new texts has he been trying to use, and he mentioned online, like doing it online. With COVID happening and everything like that, a lot of personal trainers went online. As in, he was making his own videos, sending workouts. A lot of people don't want to do the face-to-face anymore, so he had to learn to adapt. And that's what he did, is he was telling me that he made online workouts. If he didn't think the person understood what he did, he made a video simply explaining it, understanding that. Also, he kept up with the trends a little bit. He said a lot of his, like, looking at stuff on TikTok, he would get, some of his clients would send stuff on TikTok, like, hey, how valid is this? He said he would do a crap ton of crap tests on it, making sure it was good, make sure it was good, like working the part of the body that he wanted him to work. If he didn't think so, he just told him the truth. Hey, I don't think this is right. All this other stuff. He did quite a bit of stuff for this, he said.